What up, what up, what up? It's another Wednesday. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another amazing Wednesday night for King's Court Season 2, Episode 2. Tonight, we got Jason.longobardo on the show representing Mackie in the house. What's up, guys? What's up? Say what's up in that chat. I see you guys. Hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button on the stream right now. Hit that like button. Let's get this thing shared out. Make sure everybody doesn't forget about me. You know, you gotta remember your brother here on Wednesday nights, every Wednesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. If you're just joining, if you're watching this on the replay, I do this every Wednesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. King's Court, the #1 DJ live stream on YouTube. That's right. I said it. That's right. Until somebody tells me I'm not #1, I'm #1, baby. Let's go. Apparently, we're having issues with the emojis in the chat here tonight. That's what everybody's talking about in the chat. So all my members in the house, if you could check the chat and see, I don't know, the emojis are there for me. I don't know why they're not there for everybody else. But guess what? I ain't got time to diagnose all that here tonight because we rolling, baby. We rolling. This is the show. It's time to get started. I'm going to say hello to everybody in the chat, and then we're going to be going over a lot of fun stuff here tonight. So hope you guys are ready. Hope you got your seat belts. Got your tray tables in the upright position because we're blasting off. What's up, man? What's up? Say hello to in the chat. Make sure everybody hit that like button. Make sure this thing is going, man. Another Wednesday night. We got Kelly King in the house from the bedroom. Welcome to the membership section. Sexy brother LT1214. Let's go. We got another member in the house.
Give me a hell yeah. I said, give me a hell yeah.
Yeah, sexy brother. Let's go, sexy brother. Again, guys, if you're just joining or watching on the replay, memberships are now open. You get special emojis, which supposedly aren't working right now for whatever reason. And yeah, you get a lot of cool things, including something we're going to go over in just a minute. As soon as I say hello to everybody in the chat and we get this thing rolling, we're going to go over something that there are some things that I've been posting in the membership section of the channel. So if you're not a member, make sure you hit that join button and join up as a member on the show because we have a lot of fun here. We got a great community in the chat, always having a good time. Roger's in the house. What's up, Roger? Nuno's here. What's up, Nuno? DJ Knox in the house. What's going on, my man? Thank you for being here. Scott Pruitt, original jury member here, reporting for service. That's right, my man. We're going to be going over a lot of things tonight. I'm going to need the jury. I'm going to need you guys. I need you guys. So, yeah, man. Ziggy's in the house. What's up, Ziggy? Thank you for being here. And I'm still fighting this little thing I got going on with the throat, man. I don't know what the hell is going on. It's been like 5 or 6 weeks straight of drainage and everything else. But we're rolling, man. We're rolling. Ready Fred's in the house. What up, Ready Fred? Thank you for being here, my brother. What's up, Jay? What's up, chat? Thank you for being here. Popsicles is in the house. DJ Popsicles, still the coolest DJ name there is. He's in the house here tonight. What up? What up? Thank you for being here, my man. And yeah, with that being said, we have said hello to everybody in the chat. Looks like a lot of people are missing here tonight. I don't know what's going on with that. What is up with that? But all you guys that are here right now, make sure if you have any questions about Mackie speakers, Mackie mixers, Mackie, you know, they have all kinds of gear that we're going to be talking here tonight. And I cannot wait to speak to Jason. Seems like a really cool guy. I have seen him on other interviews. And he tells it like it is, which I love. We know, we love that on this channel. That's exactly what we do here. We tell it like it is, and we don't sugarcoat anything. So he fits right in with us. And yeah, I can't wait to talk to him in the second hour. Again, we'll be learning a lot about Mackie. Now, I'm not going to go over the history of Mackie and all that stuff. If you guys want to see that, again, if you're watching this on the replay, go check out Seth Valez's channel. I believe it's called DJ Tech Tips. And he did a 1-hour interview with Jason as well. And they go over the history of Mackie and a bunch of other cool things. And I watched that today, took some notes. So I want to make sure I don't ask the same questions that were already asked on that. There's some that are kind of close that kind of fit my vibe or whatever, but we're not going to be asking the same exact thing. So he's not having to answer the same things over and over again. So hopefully, yeah, we'll get some stuff stirred up here tonight because that's what we do on King's Court. DJ Nuno, maybe they forgot it's a Wednesday. It doesn't feel like a Wednesday today. Yeah, I know, man, like for real, like for today, like at work all day today, I was like, normally on Wednesdays, I'm so excited and I'm like, this is the best day of the week and I'm all pumped. But yeah, it was a weird one today for sure, for sure. But maybe it's because I took those 2 weeks off. We came back with a bang last Wednesday. We got 29 members from last week. Hit the wrong button. We got 29 members joining up last week.
Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I said, give me a hell yeah.
That's right. That's right, Stone Cold. You said it, man. Stone Cold said it, boy. We got 29 members in here last week. And a whole lot of that, of course, was gift memberships by our boy Nick Nystrom. So want to shout out Nick Nystrom. D-Main's in the house. What's up, D-Main? Thank you for being here, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Another member. So look at all these beautiful memberships in the chat, man. I really appreciate you guys. Again, that little join button down there below is the membership button. And yeah. So with that being said, let's go over some fun stuff this past week that, that we need to discuss. So first things first, let me bring this up right here and let me shrink it down so you guys can see it good. And let's go to screen share. We've got another member to the 100K club. What's up? Let's go. Let's go. So if you guys missed it, earlier today, Aaron Strawn did a live stream and this is them right there, just in case. And he recently joined the 100K club on YouTube, 100,000 subscribers. Guys, you don't understand how difficult that is, especially in the DJ niche. I mean, on any niche, it's hard to do. I mean, no matter what you're talking about. I mean, politics and whatever. I mean, whatever you want to talk about. 100,000 subscribers, especially nowadays, because YouTube, once you get 1,000 subscribers, you're monetized. And after that, like, it doesn't really even matter, like, how many subscribers you have. Like, there's channels that have, like, 100 subscribers that have videos that get 100,000 views. It's all about your idea. And anyways, I watch, like, hours and hours of how to optimize YouTube and blah, blah, blah. So nowadays, more than ever, it's really hard to get 100,000 subscribers. So shout out to Aaron Strawn. And yeah, man, I know that we kind of went hard on him a little bit in last week's episode. If y'all guys missed it, make sure you go watch last week's season 3 opener. And we did do a little roasting segment on him. So I do want to, say that, I hope, he took that in stride. But anyways, shout out to Aaron Strawn, man. 100,000 subscribers. He's up there on Mount Rushmore of mobile DJs with Justin the DJ. We got Nick Spinelli in the house, and we got DJ Barr, the king, all at 100,000 subscribers, man. So shout out to those guys. Let's hear it one time for everybody on the Mount Rushmore. So anyways, to celebrate, I wanted to play this little video right here. Oh, here we go. Let's all celebrate the 100K YouTube by watching this right here. Let's go. Hey! Hey! Let's go. All right, man. I thought that was funny, man. I found that on hashtag Rune. That's right, baby. That's right. We got the first hashtag Rune in the chat. Let's go.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Are you not entertained? This is what we do here on the #1 DJ live stream on YouTube. Let's go. That was so funny, right? That's so funny. Exactly, man. All right, Jason's in the chat. He said that's some shit that would totally happen to me. Oh my God, right? Well, that's what we do here, man. We're celebrating our fellow compadres. What's going on, Mikey Mike? Thank you for being here, man. How are you doing? The Ish Show, man did it. That's right, he did it. 100K subscribers, right? Uh-oh. J-Tech's in the house with the hashtag Room.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
So, fun fact about that, guys, by the way, that hashtag and that little GIF or whatever you want to call it I made for the show, Jackson this past weekend on Saturday was like, where does that come from? I was like, where does it come from? have a seat, my friend. Went upstairs, got the movie Gladiator, and we watched the whole movie on Saturday. It was awesome, man. And Jackson loved it. Jack, put in the comments, are you not entertained? Hashtag Rune. Are you not entertained? And he was waiting for that the whole time. The whole time he was waiting for that. And it was an awesome, fun 2 hours with my son. But yeah, so moving on. Let's go. All right. So here we go. So again, guys, memberships. If you are not a member, well, this is, I wanted to show you guys some of the things that we're going to be doing in the membership section. It's so hard to say that, is putting members only videos in there. And me and my wife actually did our first video for the membership section this past week. And it went live, I think on Saturday or Sunday. Can't really remember. But anyways, this is the kind of content you will get in there. So if you guys really love me and really love my, my family, and you guys like the behind the scenes kind of stuff, well, this is what you get in there. So we made literally a 30-minute vlog of our entire day last Saturday, and it was a fun time. So check out this little clip.
Look how close that is. How are you going to get in the car?
Look at this. Well, then we in the wrong. Yeah, so, well, I don't know why that was weird. It just skipped halfway through the video.
Look how close that is. How are you going to get in the car?
Look at this. Look at that. Some jackass, while we were in there eating, right, would come outside, and some idiot parked so close to the car, we couldn't even get in it. So if you want to see how we solved that problem, now you never know. Did I go inside the restaurant and did I pick a fight? Did I go in there and say, hey, who's the jackass in the white Dodge Ram? I don't know. You're going to have to see the video if you want to see how this was solved. But look at that. Even my beautiful, skinny little wife could not fit in there. Yeah.
If I wanted to get in the door, I couldn't.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the first ever J&K vlog. Look at our dirty ass bedroom. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. You getting ready, babe? Now, by the way, she's getting ready to start teaching again. She's been off for 2 years. So there's a bunch of stuff in our house that you saw in this video. But yeah, anyways, so, but this is the kind of behind the scenes stuff you get. So make sure you join that membership program, and you can check out this video, leave a comment. I do want to say shout out to all the members, the Shuffle Couple, Kelly, Stevie Ray, and So Entertainment. Thank you guys for checking out the video, leaving a comment. And yeah, man, I'm glad that you guys got to see a little behind the scenes of us in action. We'll be doing another vlog this Saturday. Me and my son are actually going to we're doing a wedding reception this Saturday. And they've already gotten married in like Cabo or something like that. So their party is this Saturday. It's going to be a cocktail hour and reception. Jackson's working the photo booth, so he'll be there with me. He's working the photo booth for 3 hours, and I'll be DJing it. So I'm going to be doing a vlog on that. So that will be in the membership section. I'm going to sound like an a-hole, LOL, but I literally can't stand pickup truck drivers and the stuff they be doing. Yeah, Kevin. Well, my other means of transportation other than the Tesla Model X is a giant jacked up GMC truck. So I know there is a video of that on my channel as well. If you guys are interested in that, that's what I haul around all my DJ gear in, is the truck and trailer. So the Tesla is more or less just my, drive around town car. Greatest car I've ever bought. I don't care what y'all think about electric cars and all that shit. I literally was a BMW technician for 7 years. I'm telling you, this Tesla Model X is the best car I've ever owned. It's incredible. It's It's like faster than anything I've ever driven. It's comfortable. The sound system's amazing. Yeah. The only thing Kelly hates is the doors, because they have gull wing doors and they're always trying to hit her in the head. But other than that, it's a great car. Great car. So. All right, let's get back to the chat screen. Buddy's in the house. What's up, buddy? Thank you for being here, man. I have a pickup. What about me? Yeah. Me too, buddy. Me too. I got one too. No Whataburger? No, sir. No, sir. We only eat Whataburger maybe once a month, once every 4 to 5 weeks. Yeah, we're not the biggest fans, but yeah. Aaron Strawn is from Pennsylvania, PA. Yeah. Yeah. He's on the Mount Rushmore now. That's where he is now. What's up, buddy? What's up, Ready Fred? Thank you for being here, my man. Appreciate you. Let's see. DJ Knox, this has been the Mondayest Wednesday ever for some reason. I feel you, man. I feel you. But you know what? It's King's Court time, baby. It's time. It's time. We're leveling up. We're leveling up. It's going to be the greatest Wednesday of all Wednesdays. So anyways, yeah. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving. All right. If you guys didn't know, Danny, my main man, Danny B, he posted a new video, the Woodlands Wedding Expo. This was a wedding expo we did a few months ago. I think it was in February because it was still pretty cold. So anyways, this is like a real rich area of our city or whatever. It's like an outskirts area. If you guys want to see, guys, if you've ever had any questions about how to handle a wedding expo, make sure you watch this video because you can hear what Danny says to the couples. And he was the only one mic'd up in this video. So I'm in the video a lot, but like you can't hear what I'm saying or whatever. But basically you can hear what we talk, what we say to the couples and, you know, how we interact with them. So if you need some more help in that area, this is a great video to check out and study. And anyways, study like I'm a teacher. So anyway, I'm just saying, if you watch this, you could take some notes and really get like, you know, a good speech down for when you're talking to couples and trying to close them or, you know, trying to get them into your funnel so you can book them or whatever. And yeah, man. It's a decent video, so make sure you guys go and check that out. Again, his YouTube channel is DJ Danny B, and yeah, man, there you go. So anyway, I'll give y'all a little snippet of that, I guess. Oops, what is going on with my?
Let's get on.
So he starts out the video traveling to the venue, driving there, whatever. Then he shows the load in. The load in was not the best. Here was where we loaded in here, and he had a, you know, his Durango and trailer parked out in the street out here, so we had to push everything all the way up into there, which, you know, wasn't that big a deal, whatever. But then we were the first ones that got there, obviously. So there's the room.
How are you supposed to know 10 by 10?
So we were set up right here in this blank area, so we set all of our gear up there. And we were there for around 7 or 8 hours. It was a long day. Let me tell you, my feet were hurting at the end of that. My ankles were hurting. But yeah, we were there. And then again, like I said, you can see in this video how we talk to clients and how we show them everything, what we can do and all that. Oh, by the way, we also brought a planner with us. This is Holly on the side right here. I actually DJ'd her wedding, and it was awesome. So yeah, so we brought her with us as well. We feel like it's cool to have a female presence in the booth as well because, you know, some people are a little intimidated by Danny and me. And so if you have a female there too, you know, be like, hey, you looking for a planner? And then Holly can kind of break the ice and then we can talk to them. So there's another pro tip, guys. If you're looking for something to close more clients, maybe get with a planner. See, here's her stuff here. Get with a planner in your area and see if they will. Just invite them to come with you. You pay for the booth, you pay for everything, and just say, hey, want to join me at this expo? And if they're available, they're not booked up or whatever, tell them to come with you for free. And then guess what? Then every time she gets a booking and they're like, hey, I need a DJ. Who do you think she's referring? Huh? Who do you think she's referring? So that's exactly why you want to do that. So again, good video. So make sure you guys go and check that out if you want to. So anyways, get back to the chat. What's going on? I'm still on the edge about electric vehicles compared to how much gas is versus your electric bill. Yeah, no, I totally get that. So I was on the same page when that came to that. I was a little worried about it myself. My electric bill did go up about $150 a month, but I was spending probably $350 to $400 a month on gas in my big ass GMC truck. So you just got to do the math and see if it works out for you. It totally worked out in my aspect, but it doesn't work out for everyone. So yeah, you definitely got to make sure you are do the math. Kelly says #nope. It also doesn't open the doors. Yeah, she hates the car. I love it. How long does it last before needing a charge? So I can drive it to and from work. Now, so it depends how much you drive it, but it's around 300 miles. So I can drive it to and from work 3.5 days before I need to charge again. But I usually just throw it on the charger each night, and it only takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours to charge it up, and then it's fully charged. So the next day, because sometimes at my work, I have to travel somewhere and I don't want to like have anxiety or whatever, like, oh, I can't make it. So anyway, just curious if it's like a gas car and gas miles. Sort of. He charges every night, but doesn't really need it. Yeah, exactly. They don't do well in the cold. That's true. Well, I mean, in the extreme cold, they don't do well, but they sell Teslas all up in the north, so you'll be fine. Definitely a good video to watch. Thank you, La Rocas. What's up, man? Thank you for being here. DJ Chip C's in the house. Giddy Tipsy. All right. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Yeah, I got to keep wetting the old gizzard in here, man. I'm telling you. Let's see. Aaron is a Walnut Grove guy. Little house on the prairie. I don't know what that means, but all right. James King nerded out on column speakers when a bride was checking them out. I did or you did? I'm confused. I feel like it evens out. Pay for electricity, pay for gas. It does not even out. No, I was paying way more for gas. I asked past brides to join my booth at weddings to talk to future brides. That's a good idea. Look at Stevie Ray dropping some bombs in the chat. Let's go, Stevie Ray. Let's go. Court's in session, baby. Stevie Ray dropping bombs in the chat. Jason, fantastic advice with the planner. Thank you, man. Yeah, man, that's what we do here. We are here to help and, do what we can, man. Do what we can. That's not a bad idea, Stevie Ray. I never bring audio gear to a wedding show. It makes so many vendors mad when DJs start playing music. So they actually told us to in this deal because they didn't know how many DJs were going to come. Now, it ended up they had 4 DJs there. So I don't know why the lady told us that, but she told us to go ahead and bring it. And we just kept our music really low. I mean, it was like, it was barely like, cocktail hour music or whatever. And they spaced all 4 of us DJs out. You saw how big that room was. And so they had one guy that was kind of like the head, like giving all the announcements and stuff. And he was right by where people walked in. We kind of had a bigger booth to the side. So, but it worked out, man. It was fine. We went and talked to the other DJs. Actually, one of the DJs that was at this show is in here a lot of the time in the live stream. Whenever he's not doing a gig on a Wednesday night, he does like karaoke gigs and stuff like that. So he comes in here a lot. And he's actually super chatted a few times. So yeah, great guy. Tracy and I talked to everyone at a show. Yeah, we talked to everyone as well. We walked around. We saw some cool photo booth guys. We saw some like woman who was doing like workout programs for brides. I mean, it was crazy. There was a bunch of stuff there. Let's see. You can bring it to the show and not hook up. I've done that. Yeah, that's true too. You can bring it just to show off. Like when you got those $7,000 Maui speakers, man. I mean, showing those bad boys off, a gizzard. I'm telling you, man, my gizzard is getting dry fast. James, you started talking to the bride about how their coverage is in the. Oh yeah, so you watched the video already. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was telling one of the brides how great our speakers are and how they just cover the dance floor and it allows people around the dance floor to still talk and, have a good time. So we're not trying to blow anybody's eardrums out at a wedding. We're just trying to provide really good sound on the dance floor. Why bring your gear when you're not using, Steve? Do you not have a few pictures at venues? I mean, yeah, I can see both sides of that coin. All right, so we've gone through the chat. Let's go to our next discussion item here. So check this out, guys. This literally, I think, just dropped yesterday. Look at this guy coming in hot. Coming in hot. Court is in session. What do you guys think, man? What do y'all think about the brand new BassBoss Attuned 12? Big output. You can lift onto a pole. So I'm not going to make you guys watch the entire 12-minute video, but these things I think just dropped yesterday. And look at this, man. Look at this. What was my comment in this video? Wow. Finally, BassBoss comes out with a beautiful looking speaker. Well done. Well done. Because if you don't know, and of course, guys, if you're new to the stream or you're watching this on the playback, I've been pretty harsh on BassBoss in the past just because of how expensive they are and how industrial looking they look. So I'm not a big fan, but this right here, I mean, I gotta say, this is pretty clean. Now, in this video, he goes over it. Look at this. There are no screws at all on the front of this speaker anywhere. So how the hell are they holding this grill onto this speaker? Now, you guys know, by the way, I just posted a new video today at 9 o'clock, and it's not doing so good. It's not doing so good. But hey, every one of them can't be a home run, right? But anyways, I posted a video reviewing the Harbinger V1112, which is the cheapest speaker Harbinger makes because it literally went on sale for $150. And I had to test it, man. I had to. I was like, $150 for a professional PA speaker. Now, if you want to go see my thoughts, you can tell by my voice right now, like what I thought of that speaker, but make sure you go check it out. And if you don't know, in my speaker reviews, I literally tear the whole speaker apart, take the woofer out. I take the grill off, and we look at the magnet size and the amp plate and everything. So I would be so interested to take one of these apart. Now, this thing, by the way, guys, this thing is $4,000. 4,000 doll hairs. Okay, for one of these. So for two of these, for a pair, $8,000. That's no covers. That's no cast. There's nothing. That's just the speaker. So that's my other criticism of BassBoss. You guys know this is the working man's DJ channel, so we ain't blowing no $8,000 on just some tops. But again, you know, that column array they made is $8,000 for one column array. Insane. Anyway, so I have never heard a BassBoss speaker. I would love to. There is a guy here in Houston that said that he has some BassBoss speakers and he'll let me come and do a video on it. So I'm trying to arrange that. Again, that would be amazing. That would be so much fun. But yeah, BassBoss is crazy. So what do y'all think of the speaker? Court's in session. What is the verdict on this speaker? Is it worth $4,000? Yes or no? $4,000. I mean, it's pretty. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty. But is it, I mean, what kind of SPL, what kind of sound profile does a $4,000 speaker give you? I just can't imagine it. You know what I'm saying? I just can't imagine it. Kevin Sound says, not in a million years, LOL. All right, Kevin. We know your opinion, my man. What else, guys? What else, you guys? Whoa, Nick Nicer with the $20 super chat. Is that what that is? $20 King Output super chat. Let's go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nick Nicer. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, man. But like I said, man, again, guys, if y'all want to do the super chats, give out those memberships, man. Give out those memberships so more people can check out the videos I am putting in that membership section. Yeah, man. So anyways, BassBoss, let's see. Do we got any more? That's why Kevin and I get along so well. All right. So no, says Nuno. No, says LaRocas. Well, verdict is in. No. That is not worth $4,000, man. I appreciate you. Jason says, David Lee, I can speak on BassBoss. I've sold drivers to David Lee in my past position and audio. Awesome, man. So make sure we bring that up on the second hour. Guys, remind me in the chat to bring that up if we get off on a tangent, because you know I am a talker. I think Jason's a talker. So this hour is going to go by fast. So in the second hour, guys, make sure you remind me in the chat to bring up BassBoss, because I got to find out what is the deal, man. What makes these speakers so special? I mean, to me, you know, what I've learned as the working man's DJ and these Exoton speakers, which we will also talk to Jason about. That's right. I said Exoton.
I love China.
I said it.
I love China.
I said Exoton, guys. Everybody take a drink. But what I've learned is that a speaker most of the time is just a speaker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not hating on the brands, okay? Because like I said, I have the Maui 28 G3s. They're awesome. I love them. They're awesome. But one thing I do want to talk to Jason about as well is Mackie speakers, because I have never heard or even seen, well, okay, I've seen them online, but I've never seen a Mackie speaker in person. I know that's kind of crazy, but like no one around here in Houston, nobody I know has any Mackie speakers at all, which is crazy. I know, because Mackie is a huge brand. I actually have their little battery powered mixer, and I was using that during, I think it was during COVID, but maybe it was a little after that. But I was streaming on TikTok and I was using my phone. My phone was going into that little battery powered mixer and it worked beautifully. I loved it. I still have it. You know, it's great. It's a great little mixer, but I've never owned any of their speakers or heard them or anything. So that's one thing I do want to talk to him about as well, because I believe Mackie is a working man's DJ kind of speaker. You know, their motto is built like a tank. So to me, I'm like, yeah, bro, what? That's That's what we do here, right? That's what we do. So anyways, it'll be a fun conversation. Let's see. Stevie Ray, I'm sure it is. BassBoss equals does some voodoo magic in their stuff, but do you need $4,000 or $8,000 speaker for what we do? Hell to the no. By the way, guys, I want to get that. I got to get that as a meme on the channel. Hell to the no, no. Hell to the no. All right. Buddy says BassBoss versus Exitons. He said it.
I love China.
He said it again.
I love China.
All right. J-Tech, I would want BassBoss before DB Technologies. Take that one, buddy. Take that one. What's up, y'all? I'm finally home and ready to chat. Good deal, J-Tech. Good to see you, man. Glad you made it home safe and sound. Oh, no. Mikey said Exiton again.
I love China.
Said it in the chat.
I love China.
All right, Jason. If speaking was in the Olympics, you'd win first, second, and my man. My man. Thank you very much, man. This is what we do here. This is what we do, Jason.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Is this not why you're here? You got to be entertained, right? DJ live streams are so boring. They're boring, man. I'm sorry. I hate being that guy, but I'm telling you, man, there's so many of them out there nowadays. I'm not putting any names out there, but I'm just saying they're boring. We got to up the entertainment factor. That's why this is the #1 DJ live stream on YouTube. Hands down. Hands down. Kevin Sounds, you know it, bro. All right, Stevie Ray. I love my DB ES 1203s. That's another one I've never heard or seen in person. So that'd be a fun one to check out as well. I think I'd go DB Technologies. I don't know anything about that company. So yeah, maybe we'll have one of their reps on here. You never know, guys. You don't know. You don't know who's coming up on the stream unless you're a member. Hit that join button down below, become a member. There is a post for members only that shows who is coming up on the stream in the future. And you guys can go in there and give me suggestions on who do you want to see on the stream. All right. By the way, I hate it when I'm just blabbing my mouth off here. Close that door, please. Love you too. And I just am forgetting about what screen I'm on. So anyways. All right, pretty boy, what's the word? Jay, I've always wondered the same thing, is why they are so expensive. Yeah, man, like, I don't know, man. I would love to, you know what? I got to reach out to David Lee here, because David Lee likes to do YouTube videos. So I need to reach out to him and see if he will come on the stream. Who knows? All they can do is say no, right? I mean, I got to ask, right? All they can do is say no. So anyways, let's see. We're saying what's up in the chat. What's going on? What's going on? Keep moving. What up, Court? DJ Drizzy's in the house. What up, Drizzy? By the way, DJ Drizzy posted another banger gig log, guys. Go check it out. This guy's killing the gig logs, man. I'm telling you. Keep it up, Drizzy, man. You're doing a great job, man. The gig logs, you're making, you know what? You should start your own hashtag, making gig logs great again. All right? You can have that one for free. All right, Mackie Thump goes are awesome, Stevie Ray says. All right, guys, yeah, again, make sure you write down all the questions you may have for Mackie. He will be answering them all in the second hour. I will make sure to get to them all. Let's see, Snag 2 Exiton B10. Oh, Exiton in the chat. Snag 2 Exiton B10s recently, and they hit a home run. Well, minus the one, yeah, the 1/4-inch jacks, bro. The 1/4-inch jacks are killing me. But yeah, plus I don't like on the Exiton B10 how the 1/4-inch jack is out the side of the speaker. So then your cable is sticking out the side. And then if you run it down the back of the pole, you still have this cable coming out at like a 45-degree angle. I hate that. It looks tacky. All right. Meyer and L Acoustics are up there in price. They have great sound. Yep. All right. All right. I got to keep moving, man. I got to keep this chat moving. You guys are killing the chat. Awesome. DJ Drizzy, if I have $1 for every time you said review, 5-star review in your last video. Yep, I'm going to get the KC12s. All right. All right, Nuno, let me know, man. Let me know how those KC12s treat you. DB Technology is RCF sister company. All right. Okay. Okay. Everybody smash that like button. Thank you, Stevie. Appreciate you, man. Hit that like button. Make sure this thing gets out there. Hit the like button. Let's go. Let's go. And hit that membership button. Join as a member, guys. Let's see. It was $8,100 for 2 arrays with tax. Woo, man, that's expensive. $8,100. That is crazy. Smiley's in the house. What up, Smiley? Nick Nystrom, what made the Mackie folks change the logo and move away from the little guy? All right. We'll get that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Make sure you remember that one, Nick. Make sure I don't forget it, and I will bring it up in the second hour. But Jason is here. He is listening to us and watching the chat. So he might write it down as well, and maybe he can answer that one later on. I thought that was just rumor, Stevie Ray, about DBB and RCF. Yeah. By the way, guys, Mackie has also worked with RCF in the past, if you didn't know that. So it seems like RCF's that girl that just gets tossed around and plays around with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Plays around with everybody, including all them guys in the Northeast, you know? You know what I'm saying? All righty. Bring back the blue color scheme for Mackie too. They had blue? I thought it was always green and black. All right. Interesting. Interesting. All right, Jason, bring me in now. All right, man. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. You got 15 more minutes. All right, let's get to my next thing here. Nope, I'm not gonna talk about that. So, all right, I did want to show this just for a second, guys. So, guys, if you don't know, I'm a big UFC fan. I love watching the fights. So check this out. I was watching Sean O'Malley's interview, and look at the chair this guy's sitting in. All right, look at this. Okay, now I don't like the white. I'm not a white fan, but black and gold. Black and gold. King's Court, baby. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I said, give me a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah, Stone Cold. Look at that chair, guys. That fits my brand perfectly, guys. Put it in the chat. Court's in session. Put it in the chat. Should I get a chair like this? Put it in the chat. All right, put it in. My wife's fighting me on it. She's like, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm telling you guys, I got the Spidey senses tingling. They're tingling hard on this chair right here. I'm like, I need this chair. I got Pootie Pie's chair, right? Do y'all even know who Pootie Pie is? Of course you don't. Of course you don't. He's like the first YouTuber ever that hit like 1 million subscribers. This is his chair. And can your chair do this? Huh? That's his big selling point, all right? But that chair right there can definitely not do this. But that chair right there looks like a chair for a king, baby. For a king. Put it in the chat. Court's in session. What are we doing, guys? Are we getting a chair like this? Please. Oh, my God, guys. Come on, guys. I feel like I need that chair. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. All right. And by the way, just so you guys know, okay, here we go. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I found the chair, Facebook Marketplace, $350. Is it worth $350? $350. I don't know. Put it in the chat, guys. I need your help. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We gotta convince my wife. She's not gonna say yes unless you guys say it's okay. Kevin Sounds, yes to the chair. My man. My man.
Give me a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
I said, give me a hell yeah.
DJ Knox, let's do it. Amen, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Are we getting a king's chair? Are we getting a king's chair? You can get it down to $250. My man, I need his negotiating skills, huh? What do you guys think? Are we getting the chair? Nick Nystrom, yes. By the way, Nick Nystrom has donated so much money to the damn stream. I should buy the chair and put his name on top of that bad boy, right? Let's put Nick Nystrom's name on top of the king's chair. Let's go. Let's go. All right, back to the chat, guys. That was fun. Oh, wait a minute. Yes. It's settled. We're getting the chair, baby. Worth $750 easy. All right, guys, make sure you're hitting that join button and joining the membership program. That will definitely go towards the chair acquisition, and we'll get rid of the Pootie Pie chair. By the way, guys, you see this back here? You see this? The chair, the tree action. The tree was the upgrade from last week to this week, and you can see us go get that tree in the membership section on the video, the vlog video that we posted. I'm telling you guys, it was a fun day, 30 minutes. Me and Kelly documented everywhere we went. It was fun. There's a lot of gems in that video. I'm telling you guys, you learn about me, you learn about my wife, you learn about our background, about what we did when we were growing up. And I'm losing my damn voice already. Tree, not a bush. Yeah, in the video I kept calling it my bush. What do you guys think about my bush? Put it in the chat. My big old bush for the stream. It's back there, baby. It's back there. All right, we got a couple more little things to go over here. I'm trying to remember if I forgot anything, dude. I had so many things. I really should start like writing this stuff down. Oh, Kelly, didn't he call it a bush? Yeah, I called it a bush. That's right. It is a bush. Look at that. That's not a tree. That's a bush. That's a bush. That's a tall bush. yeah, so in the membership video, you get to see us go to At Home, and we have some fun banter going back and forth. Kelly tells a story about giraffes. I tell a story about my days as a 16-year-old working at Albertsons grocery store. I mean, it's a fun time. I'm telling you guys, you will enjoy it. So make sure you hit that members only section and watch the video down below with the join button. Thank you guys so much, man, for all your support of the show, man. This has been so much fun making this. I'm telling you, it's been a fun time. Oh, the chair. Yes, yes. Surrounded by exotods. He said it.
I love China.
He said exotods.
I love China.
Let's go. Oh my God. That was so much fun, man. So anyways, this is one hell of a show. I'm literally sweating. It's 7:45. All right. We got about 15 more minutes and we'll be bringing on Jason. Again, make sure any questions you have for Mackie, write them down so you don't forget, like me, like an idiot, and forget everything. All right. I got a couple more little things I wanted to show you guys and get your opinion on. All right, y'all ready for this? My man, Mike Krell, okay? Mike Krell posted in Facebook this picture right here. And he said, so I decided to save myself some money on buying 2 white KC12s. Respect, brother, respect. And had fabric sewed together to fit my black speakers. Court's in session, court's in session. Last week, we talked about Aaron putting wheels on the bottom of his EV70s. And this week, we're talking about Mike Krell putting on white fabric over his $2,000 KC12s. What do you guys think about this? Put it in the chat. Court is in session. Put it in the chat. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing? We've got white, and I can't zoom in on this picture because it's on Facebook, but we've got white fabric over his black KC12s. I think if it was me, I would just leave them black. Now, this doesn't look terrible, I have to admit. Like, it actually doesn't look that bad. But what do you guys think? DJ Knox, not the speaker condoms, LOL. No. All right, he said, well, come on, man. He's trying to save himself some money, so I can respect that. Mike, if you ever watch this, man, I respect you, saving that $4,000 for buying 2 more speakers just because you feel like you got to have white ones. Guess what, man? You don't have to have white ones, brother. You could have used the black ones next to that booth. It would have looked fine. It would have looked just fine. I see your uplights in the background are black. It doesn't matter, man. It really doesn't matter. So I don't know. I don't know if I would have done this. Let's see. The grill is a thin mesh material. It doesn't affect the sound. The rest is spandex with Velcro. In the back, there is an opening in the back to access controls, and I only put my speakers beside my table because it wasn't a big room and only about 50 guests. So first of all, those speakers can murder 50 guests. I mean, that's kind of crazy. You can't really tell unless you're close to them and you know what you're looking for. Well, I mean, all right. So what do you guys think, man? Put it in the chat. What are we doing? DJ Drizzy, no to the white covers. Let's see. Nick Nystrom, them walls aren't even white. So why? Okay. All right, buddy. Looks bad. All right. Verdict is in. Verdict is in. No white scrims on the black speakers. Come on, guys. Come on. You can do better. Like Kenny said down here in the comments. Very creative. I was thinking of doing this when I had my KS118 subs. I mean, why? That's my thing, why? And first of all, he said this is only 50 guests, but he didn't say if this was a wedding or not. So if this wasn't even a wedding, why? Like no one at a corporate event or at any other event are going to care that your speakers are black. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see why he did that. But I mean, hey, he wants a white setup and he saved himself some money. So I can't fault him there, man. But the jury has spoken. The answer is no. No. We don't do that. All right, guys. And last but not least, you thought the white scrims were bad, right? You thought the white scrims were bad. Wow, those are covers. Honestly, they look really good. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the spandex looks pretty good. It's not bad. But speaking of, let's see, it looks bad when you zoom in. Saving the money is great, but leave it black. Yeah, I just would have left it black. My man Nuno, for sure. I told Mike it would have been better to buy white speakers and put black fabric over them. Black fabric would not show. That's actually a very valid point, Stevie, for sure. For sure. You can't really see through black. That's why I wear black all the time, so you don't have to see all my fat rolls. All right. He needs to be sponsored by Buc-ee's. Do they have King's chairs? If they have King's chairs, I'm down. All right. Nope, just keep them black. Bride is the only one in white. That's true. Very true. Very good call, Mike. I saw that post on Facebook. Yep. Now, guys, remember, when you're seeing posts like this, send them to me. Send them. Don't be afraid. I'm not going to bite. All right. Send them to me so we can talk about them on the show. That's what makes this show entertaining, is when y'all see some fun stuff, funny stuff, whatever. Send it my way, man. Send it my way. And we let the jury decide. All right. We let the jury decide. Kelly said she can't tell it's covered. Me either, says Kevin. All right. So that one might be split, might be split a little bit. Unless the client said, I want white, which they never do. I mean, at that point, I would just rent white speakers, right? I mean, just rent something. And then charge the client for it, charge them a little upsell and rent white stuff. The pole to column wrinkle looks like a J-Tech. J-Tech.
Hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah, J-Tech. Oh my God.
Give me a hell yeah.
Oh my God. I can't even say that on YouTube. I'll probably get banned. Let's see. Correct. 0 reason. He actually lost money because he bought fabric and took time to make them. All right. Respect, Nick. All right. Nick's laying down the law. All right, guys. Well, if you thought that was funny, check this one out. All right. Y'all ready for this? Custom color powered speakers. DM for price. Court is in session. Court is in session, my guys. What are we doing here? Are we contacting Paul John Lewis? Are we going to contact him and paint our speakers blue? Are we going to do that? Court is in session. Put it in the chat. Oh my God, Stevie said it again. He should have bought some white Exotons. He said it.
I love China.
He said it again.
I love China.
Bro, I saw those for sale, the blue speakers. All right, guys, what is it in the chat? Let me know. Nope, says Buddy. There's always a white upgrade fee. Otherwise, it's a black setup. All right, Nuno. What do you think of these blue speakers, man? Are you going to be contacting this guy and getting your speakers custom painted? He even painted the grill, which is kind of crazy. Like, I mean, I wonder how it would look if the grill was still black and the logo was silver and then just the box was blue. I don't know. What do you think, Kelly? It looks like the blue plastic you get on new items. Yeah, for real, right? The little satisfying, the stuff you like tear off. That's so funny. That's so funny. Buddy says tacky. J-Tech, what in the Krylon junk is that blue speaker? J-Tech's on fire tonight, man. J-Tech's on fire. It's called Rattle Can, not Rattle Can't. Way to go, DJ Knox. That's a good one. Nuno says, no. All right, jury is in. No. We are not painting our speakers blue. By the way, look at that pretty white one right there, right next to it. You got a pretty white one right next to it. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know. Like, has anybody ever in the history of ever requested a blue speaker? I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can ask Jason. Maybe Mackie. Maybe Mackie's big Ace card, they're coming out with blue speakers. We never know, guys. You never know. All right, guys. We got 5 more minutes. We're bringing Jason in. I hope you guys are having a good time tonight. Hit that like button. Let's go, man. Let's go. We're having a good time here tonight. 21 people watching. Hit that like button. Make sure you share the stream. We've got to get this thing growing, man. We've got to get it growing. By the way, for all you that came in late, Aaron Strawn hit 100K subscribers, man. Shout out to Aaron Strawn hitting 100K subscribers. You know what? I need to bring up the picture again. That's what I got to do. Right, guys? I got to bring up the picture again. Did you guys miss the Mount Rushmore picture that I brought up earlier? I have added him to the Mount Rushmore of mobile DJs. And here we go. Let me bring it up. There it is. All right. We've got, oh, wait a minute. There we go. Size it good. Screen share. Look at that. Oh, wait a minute. I'm in, oh my Lord, what's happening? Here we go. Okay, there we go. Screen share. Look at us. We've got Justin the DJ. We've got Aaron Strawn. And we've got Nick Spinelli and DJ Barr sitting atop Mount Rushmore of mobile DJs. Shouts out to those guys, man. Congrats to Aaron for hitting 100K. You guys just don't have any idea how hard that is. I'm almost to 2,000 subscribers, and it has been a grind. Let me tell you, it's been a grind. But you know what? It's been a fun grind. It's literally been the funnest little side hustle / thing I've ever done in my life, and I've had a lot of them. You can ask my wife. Again, join that membership program. You'll be seeing behind the scenes of all the side things I've done in my life. And there's been a lot. You can ask Kelly. There's been a lot. So anyways, I thought that was cool, man. I hope you guys, hope you guys give Aaron his flowers and give those other guys their flowers. And hopefully we'll have all those guys on the show here in the future. And so, let me go here and we're going to add in Jason. Let me copy his link. And here, I want to apologize to Jason because all of this time until right before we started this stream, I thought his name was Justin. And I was like, damn it, man. I was like, every guest I bring on this week, a little bit of hint here, is going to be named Justin. It's like every guest, but it's Jason. So I apologize. Let me see here. Let me try to add him in here. Let's see. Where is it? Every week I hate doing this because I wish there was a way to just do this where I didn't have to literally paste in a new link every week. It's kind of crazy. But anyways, all right, click here, paste here, and okay. There he is, studio mode off. Okay. Maybe for a corporate gig, you have speakers in the company's colors. That could be an upcharge maybe, huh? I don't think in the history ever of mobile DJing has a customer asked, can you paint your speakers to match the color of our logos or anything? I don't know, dude. That's weird. That's weird. Does anyone know how tall Justin is? Either his booth is higher than normal or he's kind of short. Yeah. Yeah, he's mentioned it in a few videos. Justin the DJ is a pretty short guy. He was actually a gymnast. And he was, I know he's mentioned that in some videos too. He was like a Olympic gymnast. And, you know, those guys are short with big muscles, man, because they got to fling their bodies all over the place. Yes, you were onto something, Kevin Sounds. Maybe a kid's party or a rave, it would work. Yeah, but are you going to spray paint your speakers just for that? Like, and that you don't even get paid at kids' parties or rave. Like, you get maybe $200 or $300, you know? Funny enough, I'd say no. There are very certain types of events it works for. What's up? Glad to be here. What's up, JTM? Thanks for stopping in, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Again, hit that join button down below. Become a member, man. Become a member. Let's go. We need some members in this chat. Stevie Ray, put this guy in touch with Mackie and make custom green Mackies. I mean, I would understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's representing their brand. But like, I don't understand painting your speakers blue or whatever. I don't. That's just crazy, man. That is crazy. Aaron does DJ content. That isn't really DJ content, like his shorts with the sign holding, which attracts general population. Yeah, so that's the thing, man. We got to think outside the box. To get 100,000 subscribers, I mean, you've got to think outside the box. I don't think there's 100,000 DJs in America. I mean, maybe. But I mean, you guys tell me. You guys are the ones who go to the DJ conferences. Are there 100,000 people walking through there? I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. So another thing too, I want to say, man, thank you guys for always joining us. I was watching Aaron's stream earlier today. He had almost 100 people in his stream, and I didn't see hardly any of your guys' names in there. So I was thinking under the impression, like, you know, we all are talking to the same people, but that's not true, man. You guys are my family. You guys are my family here at the King's Court, man. I appreciate every one of y'all for being here every Wednesday night. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. All right, I'm looking over. What's up, Dan? Thank you for being here, man. Shuffle couple. Dan is here. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. And he is also a member, man. Thank you for being a member. I appreciate you. You're the best, man. How did you get your emojis, J-Tech? Yeah, see, J-Tech's got the emojis. Everybody was saying at the beginning of the stream the emojis weren't working. Maybe it's only during the stream. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Click on the emoji icon here, and they are the first one at the top. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's where they are for me, too. So maybe we getting booted, Kelly. Y'all are definitely not getting booted. That is not happening. All right, we've gone through the chat. Again, guys, if you've got a question for Jason representing Mackie, make sure you put it in the chat and I will try to get to it. But with that being said, everyone, let's welcome Jason.longobardo to the King's Court. What's up, my man?
Dude, that's a lot to unpack, man. A lot.
I told you I'm intense. I told you I'm intense, brother.
Man, I got to get my testosterone checked tomorrow because it is definitely low.
I know. Like last week, man, I literally had another Justin on the stream, Justin Love from Maestro DMX. And I I noticed right away when I started talking to him, he's a very like reserved kind of guy. And I was like, bro, I'm totally sorry. I didn't warn you at all. I was like, I'm intense, you know? And he was like, no, I'm having a great time. And I was like, dude, I need to start telling people in our emails like, hey man, the stream is full of energy. I am kind of crazy, but
you might actually be in the wrong profession. Like you should be announcing UFC.
Hell yeah, that would be awesome, bro. That would be awesome. Man.
Well, thank you for having me on the show, man. I'm super excited, and just that hour alone gave me everything I need to know about what's going to happen now. So I'm ready.
You said you had your beer ready to go, so cheers, my man. Appreciate you again. Like I've told everybody, man, I've seen you in the Facebook chat groups like DJ Help Desk and all them, and you're not afraid to say what's on your mind, and I truly appreciate that, especially from a company guy. I really respect that because, you know, a lot of times, you know, you guys are on your P's and Q's, which I totally get. I totally get it. But I feel like, you know, maybe Mackie gives you that, you know, hey, feel free to, you know, say what you need to say.
No, they definitely don't. But so
Okay.
let's I'll back up a little bit and explain why I'm even here on your show and what, you know, why I'm with Mackie. I'm a mobile DJ first. Always have been, always
Awesome.
will be. 33 years and going. I did 5 gigs last week. So when I'm here, I'm always representing that community first. The mobile DJ, the club DJ, people that just nerd out over the gear. Like that's the community. Mackie is the
Amen.
home that I'm in right now. You understand? And
Yeah.
so I always bring the perception of Mackie to the community based on like, all right, I'm the guy that's out there on the weekends doing the stuff. And I'm also in the suit and tie and the corporate stuff during the week. So I feel like I'm the glue between the two different sides of the industry, the inside and then the outsides that are working. So I'm always bringing the mobile DJ perspective to it. I'm a corporate guy last.
All right. Well, cool, man. Well, again, thank you for being here. Stevie Ray, thank you so much, man. Give me a hell yeah. He sent the gift membership. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Now Kevin Sounds received the gift membership. He can go check out the video from last week and the one this Saturday. Thank y'all so much. But yeah, man, let's give a big shout out to Jason, man, for being a mobile DJ all these years and representing us true and true. So yeah, if you're not familiar with my channel, so I've been labeled the working man DJ simply because I started reviewing the Exotons when I first opened my channel, and it literally exploded. Like, well, I'll say exploded for me because I had less than like 200 subscribers, and the videos got like 18,000 views, 19,000, and I was like, holy shit, I found something, you know, like I really found something. So I've just started reviewing like the cheapest stuff I can find that guys can actually use and make money with. And I saw Mackie and I'm like, man, I've never seen a Mackie speaker. I've never like held one in my hands or anything. And you know, their brand, it seems like that's for the working man. You know what I mean? So I just felt like having you on the show would be perfect to explain that.
And that was the tagline that kind of hooked me into wanting to do it anyway. I probably wasn't going to say no regardless, but when you
Yeah.
framed it that way. So you mentioned that I did the interview about Mackie with Seth, and I thought that went really well too. And now I consider Seth a brother. And he asked me to sum up Mackie in like a 1 word or 1 sentence type of thing, and I came up with practical. But then when you came up with working man, I was like, ooh, that's a little bit more along the lines of like the built like a tank thing. It's a working man speaker because every time you pick up that speaker or that mixer or whatever, you're going to make money with it. It's not sitting in your garage. It's not sitting in a listening room. It's getting thrown in the back of the van. It's getting thrown in the truck. I mean, and we even name products after stuff like that. They call it the Mackie Thrash because they want you to thrash it. They want you to beat it up and throw it around. I mean, we have videos on our YouTube channel where they're throwing mixers off of the roof of the building, driving it over with pickup trucks.
What?
I mean,
I gotta get these, man.
I'll send you some videos. They did one. We have a speaker. Then it's a Thrash 212 and a 215, and they beat the crap out of it with a baseball bat and threw it downhill. I mean, they literally destroyed the speaker, brought it back inside, plugged it in, and passed signal through it. So, I mean, that actually was the first viral video that Mackie ever got. And that Mackie has hundreds of videos on wacky stuff that they do, but that one actually went viral. Like in the first 2 days, it was like 2 million views.
Oh
I have
my
a picture
God.
of me standing with the speaker at Mackie because it's such a popular video that I was like, I got to take a picture with the speaker that was in that video.
Dude, that would be awesome, bro. Well, hey, if y'all ever need somebody to hit something with a baseball bat, you know they got to call, brother. You know they got to call. So that would be so fun to make a video on something like that. That would be so awesome. So Dan from the Shuffle Couple membership, member of the channel says, what is your setup since you're the mobile DJ guy? We want to hear what kind of gear.
Yeah, all right. So I'll explain before I say my setup, because I'm going to get roasted first. I'll explain that I've worked with Mackie as their key account manager on the East Coast for 5 years now. Previous to that, I was an independent sales rep and I had multiple brands. So I've sold everything as low down on the chain as Gemini DJ, all the way up to RCF, DB Technologies, PowerSoft, Digico. I've sold EAW, Martin Audio. So I've been a part of the pro audio community and selling all the way down at the bottom to all the way at the top. If it wasn't for COVID, I probably would have had some time at L Acoustics as well, but COVID screwed that up. Nobody was buying $1 million sound systems in 2020. For real. So I've also worked for a company out of Italy that sells speaker components. So they build all the drivers that go into speakers like BassBoss. So I mentioned, yeah, I know David Lee because I used to sell him the drivers that he's putting into his $10,000 speakers. So my gear doesn't necessarily just represent where I am right now. Each piece that I have represents, like, it's a utility. Like, I'll take something out specifically to what I do. So what I have right now in my main rig, so if I'm doing a wedding, 200 to 300 people, I have RCF 932s.
Nice.
I have USC subs. I have Mackie DRM subs. I have older RCF 412s. I use them as like knockaround speakers, but I have Mackie SRM 212V classes. I have Thump Go. I have a SRM Flex column array. So it all depends on what I'm doing. If I'm bringing out the big guns, it's typically the 932s, and I bought those because Mackie does not have a 3-inch high frequency driver in any of the boxes that they make. So I needed something that was going to be able to throw. Vocals need to cut. I need to be outside, or it's a huge New York wedding with 300 people in a massive ballroom made out of marble. I need something with a bigger high frequency driver than Mackie has to offer. So I'm not afraid to buy something from my competition. I think things like the Everse 8 are fantastic. I own mixers by Allen and Heath because I love the British sound that those preamps make. Yeah. So my gear is all over the place. If you want to know what Mackie gear I recommend, that's a different question. And that's something that I would talk about too. I mean, like I said, I have a DRM 18S subs. And if you were at the DJ Expo last August, we were running those in our sunset session. I have a SRM Flex, which is their cheap column array, but I'm only using that as like a fill speaker for cocktail hour, ceremony systems, you know, something I'm playing in my backyard. So again, it all depends on what event I'm doing is what's going to go out with me that day.
Well, I love it. I love it
all.
Yeah, so my chat knows more than anything. You know, we've rizzed a lot of the Northeast guys about RCF and everything. But what I love, and I
blame me because I was a part of bringing it into the U.S.
Well, one thing I love about you is I saw you do a post on Facebook, and guys in the chat, you guys can go find this on Facebook. Jason literally has a post where he shows an Exaton amp that he bought. Like,
I was hoping you brought that.
Yeah, forever ago, because we got big Exaton fans in my chat. Wait.
I love China.
I love China. We love China here. So
I'm going to talk. Without your permission, I'll talk on Exaton because I was also a hater in some of the groups too. I think I was one of the first. Within the first like 50 people to be in the Exaton Facebook group too. Awesome. Because of that silly little amp. I needed an amplifier to power passive speakers on my patio that are hanging from the ceiling. And I needed to be able to Bluetooth to it. And basically I wanted to spend less than $100. So it was like $80. It has a remote control. You Bluetooth your phone to it. And then I hooked 2 pendant speakers hanging up. And it's been outside for like 5 years and it didn't work. Yeah. It's doing what it needs. Is it the best sounding amp ever? Probably not. I mean, it's like 50 watts a channel, but I need it for like when I'm eating dinner outside and stuff like that. But it's a cool piece. I'll tell you what my gripe is with Exaton, and it has nothing to do with the product or the people or anything. It has to do with the fact that I work for an American manufacturer, and when you bypass American manufacturers, somebody in America is not making money.
Amen. Yeah.
Rightfully so. Yeah. The costs are going to be less because you're removing the middleman. But when you remove the middleman, you're removing a lot of the services that come along with electronics. Yep. And electronics are the worst when it comes to they're always going to break somehow, some way, some form, and you need that service. And if they can't keep up with the demand that the American market is now putting on them because of you, then that becomes a problem. So my gripe comes from the fact that it's like, okay, you saved $300. Let's just say, making up numbers.
Yeah.
What did you save with that $300? Do you have any, connection to get parts, warranty, updates on software if you need it? So, I mean, listen, if they work and you never have an issue with them, you win. Like you win. I mean, I have cheap stuff, but it all depends on where I'm using it and how I'm using it. Like, would I use that little Exciton amp at a party? No, of course not.
Right.
But so my biggest gripe is the fact that I have no problem with products that come from overseas. It just needs to pass through the hands of an American company because we want the money to stay here.
Yeah, and I totally respect that. So with that, all that being said, I know Buddy in the chat is licking his lips right now because literally what you just said, he's putting in the chat all the time. What about the warranty? What about this? And I get it. I totally get it. And that's why I always say to you guys, use the Excitons at your own risk. They're cool speakers. They sound decent. They're not the best. The Maui 44 G2s make the Exciton sound like something you bought that you got out of a cereal box. Okay, but I'm telling you, like, the Excitons will get a lot of jobs done and they look beautiful. They're beautiful speakers. So my question to you is, when is Mackie dropping a 15-inch sub column array that us wedding DJs can use that's beautiful and working, man? Like, let's go. Come on, Mackie.
I'm with them all the time saying I need two things from you guys. And let me remind you guys, I'm in sales. I'm not in product development. I'm not in marketing. I'm not in the C-suite. I'm in sales. So the sales guy is I'm out there, trying to sell the stuff and then bring the feedback back to the company and say, this is what my customers are asking for. I've always complained that we've never had a white speaker. One. Just give me one.
Right.
One white speaker. Give me one white speaker and give me a column array with some gas behind it. We do have an SRM Flex, but it's like a 400 watt, $900 piece.
Ceremony.
I use it for a lot of corporate AV stuff and ceremonies and things like that. The reason why we won't do it now is because the ship is so far gone sailed. Like, it's so far gone that Mackie's on to other things that people aren't making. So they're full blown into the battery stuff. So like you mentioned the little mobile mix before, we have a Pro FX Go, we have the Thump Sub Go, we have the Thump Go. There's going to be more battery products that are coming out of the Mackie camp than 15 different version column arrays. And for the most part, a lot of the legacy Mackie users are just used to two-way boxes and speakers on sticks and stuff like that. I would love a better column array, but Mackie's also a price point company too. Mackie can't sell a $2,500 column array. Mackie can sell a $900 column array, but a $900 column array isn't going to do what a $2,500 column array is going to do. So it's also about pricing too. I mean, Mackie can make stuff, but once you get past a certain point, like, it's like cars. And I say this on every podcast. I reference cars. Kia can't make a $200,000 car. They can make it, but no one's going to buy it. Right. So Mackie knows their lane, and they know that they're not going to compete with things like the RCF columns or even the BassBoss columns. I think we could have competed with QSE's columns and some of the Maui stuff, but like I said, the ship has sailed. So we're going to put all that money into R&D just to slice the pie thinner. Mackie's looking at it like, no, we're coming out with digital mixers now. We're doing battery powered speakers. So
exciting.
Like that. So,
awesome, man.
So that's why we don't have a column array. I wish I had a column array 5 years ago. Do I want one right now to sell from Mackie? There's other things I'd like first.
All right. Well, cool, man. Well, that's exciting, guys. Get hyped in the chat, man. Maggie's coming out with some new stuff. By the way, speaking of new stuff, y'all literally dropped a new version of the lower end speakers. And you mentioned the battery powered, that dual 8 battery powered subwoofer, man. I almost bought one.
It's absolutely bananas.
I almost just bought one because I was like, I want to hear this thing. I want to review it. I want to tear it apart on my channel. So I almost just bought one, but I was like, my wife was like, if you buy another speaker, I swear.
My wife says that, and I'm not even buying them. They're just showing up at my house and shit, man.
Well, and that's the thing, so like the cheaper brands started sending them to me, thankfully. Thank God, shout out Exciton, shout out Blast King, all the people that have started working with me. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to do in the first hour. I wanted to go over, man. My inbox now is full of these Chinese companies. Like, guys, remind me in the chat when the interview's over to show y'all this email I got, because it is hilarious. But Anyways, let's see. 31 Films says, how did they come up with the idea to put dual monitor angles in mostly all of their speakers? I didn't even know.
Dual mean like a stage wedge angle?
I guess. I don't know. What do you mean, 31 Films? Maybe you could elaborate on that one. Nuno says, ask, why did they remove the little running guy from its logo?
Okay. So it wasn't removed. So I'll go back the full story. So the Running Man logo was just like a part of the original logo that said Mackie and then had the Running Man on it. There was something that happened in Asia where the patent ran out and we were no longer to be able to like rebuy it or something like that, where they couldn't use the Mackie text and logo the way that we originally had it in Asia. Okay. So instead of making boxes that had multiple branding on it, they decided to just remove the Mackie branding and go with the Running Man logo so that they can make the same box and sell it everywhere in the world and get around the issue that they were having in Asia with the Mackie logo. Rode purchased Mackie about 2.5 years ago, Rode, the microphone company, and they worked out something where they were able to bring back the word Mackie and the text that they wanted and put it back on the products in the US and South America and Europe and other places like that. And then they're still using the Running Man only logo in Asia. So it's like lawyer things that happened, basically. It wasn't anything that Mackie wanted to do. It was something that their hand was forced to do. And they're super proud now that they're able to get away with, not having to follow those rules anymore for production reasons and whatever was going on. They don't tell me the legal stuff, but I know the story why it happened, and it's silly and it's embarrassing to have to tell. But like you said, I tell the truth on what goes on, internally, to say like, yeah, this is what the companies do. And it's happened before. I mean, look at major brands that let their domain name run out and then somebody else buys it and sells it back to them for $10 million. I mean, that's happens all the time. So it was some legal stuff with the logo, and now it's all sorted back out. But the Running Man isn't gone. It's just we were proud to put the word Mackie back on it.
Yeah, for sure. I think the new one. I think those new speakers look good. I like the design of it and the logo and everything. I think it looks cool. The Running Man thing, I was kind of like, whatever. But like, I like just the brand, saying Mackie. I think it looks good. The newer speakers y'all came out with, I think they look really nice, especially for the price point and all that. And
that's the key thing right there. At that price point,
yeah,
it's a contender, probably in the top 2. I mean, there's really not much else that you could find in that price point. I want to bring up the color thing though too, because everybody says they want color until somebody makes a speaker with color, and then no one buys it.
Yeah,
we used to have. Well, it's still available. The version 1 Thrash 212 and 215 that I mentioned has like a green handle on it, and people were losing their shit over the green handle. So much so that the version 2 that's going to come out in Q3, there's no more green handle. So if people can't handle the handle being green, they're not going to handle the speaker being any other color than black or white.
Exactly. Yeah, that blue one was crazy, right? That was wild. I'm like, dude, this guy, man, wow. And hey, do your thing, man. Do your thing. Maybe like I could see maybe in like South America, maybe, or Mexico or something. They like.
I want to see what that speaker looks like in a year.
Right?
Show me what it looks like in a year after it's painted.
It's all like running down, like faded. Let's see. Stevie Ray says, ask Jason, sort of answered my column question. How about a new DL stage box type mixer?
So we have the DL series right now, the 16 and the 32, and it's a stage box that gets controlled by a tablet to have all your inputs and faders and everything. We are working on an actual DL console that's going to probably be announced around NAMM 2027. It'll be a 24 and a 32 channel, I believe.
Badass.
Mackie is known for making huge consoles too. I mean, if you were ever in a recording studio or in a band in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, Mackie has had every size mixer from 2 channels up to 48 channels. The craze with the stage box kind of took over the industry, where it was like stage box, iPad. But now the demand is shifting back to, we want faders, we want, expansion, all these other things. And you're going to see a lot more of that coming out of Mackie. And a lot of that has to come from the direction of Rode. So when Rode purchased us, they didn't want us to continue on making podcast type stuff anymore. And we did a lot of the podcast stuff for COVID because people weren't buying PA. They were buying USB mics and interfaces and headphones, mini mixers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw that DLV Creator. I almost bought that, but it's like $800. I was like, I don't need all that just for this simple little thing, but it looked badass.
There's a smaller version, and if you're podcasting by yourself and you don't need all the ins and outs that the DLZ Creator makes, there's the Creator XS for extra small, and it's like $499.
All right, I'll have to look at that.
If we talk offline, I'll figure out how to get it to you for a decent price. I can't give stuff away because I'm not in marketing, but I could do accommodations.
Okay, cool, man. Well, thanks, man. Yeah, that's awesome. DJ Popsicle says, best DJ name ever. Are the SRT series a good speaker? I mean,
it's a slept on speaker too, because once we get up into like the higher price point, like anywhere between $700 and $1,200, Mackie does have a lot of stuff to offer in that price range. And it gets confusing when you're looking at on the website and you're just comparing the specs side to side. And you're like, this is almost exactly the same spec as, let's say, the DRM or the SRM, but the components are different. So the sound signature is going to change a little bit too. So each speaker, even though it could be the same wattage and the SPL and configuration, it might sound differently and perform differently in different environments. The SRT is probably the least known out of all of the ones that we sell, but it is definitely a great speaker for that price point. Personally, I would say spend the extra couple bucks and go up to the DRM series because you're going to get more SPL out of it. And it's you have options for passive and powered. The subs are wood. So you're going to get a little bit more bang for your buck, but you should not have any buyer's remorse if you have any SRT stuff at all. So it's all quality stuff.
Awesome, man. Awesome. All right. Well, let's get into a fun one. Now, I want to do something fun. So I see you in the Facebook groups all the time. What is the biggest piece of bad advice that you see DJs keep giving each other in these Facebook groups that when it comes to sound systems? Because you know what we always love, and I myself included, you can say I'm in this group because I'll be telling people, you don't need this higher end. You can get this Chinese Exciton stuff, but hey, what is the biggest thing that you think coming from that whatever?
Improperly placed speakers or too many speakers near each other. Okay. That's probably the one where no one's recommending doing it, but people are putting those up and they're like, check out my system. And you're like, why are you doing that? Like you're getting a boost of, let's say 3 dB on the sound, but you're sacrificing sound quality when you do that. So as you put so many speakers close together, they're overlapping and phasing each other out. So either spread them out or get a more powerful main PA so that you don't need all those extra speakers. Having all those extra speakers looks dumb most of the time, especially if they're mismatched. Like, oh, I have a Behringer and then I have a so don't mismatch the speakers. And I don't mean don't mismatch the brands. Like, don't have like a left and a right that are two separate ones. Like I run 2 tops that are the same and then 2 subs that are the same, but they're different from each other. But you can't even really tell because it's tops and bottom. So spread the speakers out. You're not getting better sound quality and you're not getting it louder to the point where you need to bring all those other things out. Just get a higher powered speaker if you need more power. Stop stacking up a bunch of speakers like it's a fake line array.
It's so funny that you say that because did you see the Facebook post that we roasted the guy on the show? It was a while back. It was in season 2 at some point. But Buddy and all the guys in the chat will remember we roasted this guy. He had Evolve 50s stacked on top of like 2 18-inch subwoofers and like some Excitons. Like it was wild the setup he had. He had like it was something like 12 or 14 speakers in a gymnasium for like a dance. And he's like, check out my system. And the comments on that Facebook post were hilarious, dude. It was so funny.
It's wild too. I mean, I draw the line when you could tell it's a newcomer. Somebody that like just got their first set of speakers, or maybe it's a teenager. So it's like, oh, pump the brakes. If the kid's 16 years old and he's doing some wacky stuff because he's got to pull stuff out of his buddy's garage and he's borrowing some stuff from his dad, like leave that kid alone.
Yeah.
Somebody that's out there and they got a website and they're a company and they're, going to shows and bridal expos and they're getting work and then they have this cornucopia of speakers all over the place. I mean, come on.
It was hilarious, dude. Like it was a fun time. You saw the first hour what we do on the show, so we had a good time on that episode as well. Kelly King, my wife, my beautiful wife from the bedroom. How many speakers do you have personally? Who will win, James or Jason?
All right, hold on. You gotta refine that question. In my house or in my garage? Because it's 2 different things. Because in my house, it's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12.
I think we have like 7 just in our living room.
I got like 14 to 16 in the house, all hooked up and working. And then in the garage, probably another 20.
Yeah. I know. She's not complaining when she's out at the pool and she's like, hey, turn on some music. She ain't complaining then, you know, but yeah, she is complaining when like we have guests over and they're like, what are you, she's like, he's a DJ. And they're like, oh, okay. They get it. Cause sometimes I have my full DJ setups in our living room and I'm testing like last week I was testing the Maestro DMX. I never used it before. And I was playing with all the lights and everything. And she's like, oh my God. Thank you, Kelly, for marrying this crazy ass DJ. I appreciate you for putting up with me. It's been fun.
Speakers have super high resale value. So it's an investment.
That's true. That's what we got to say, right? We got to say it. Oh, let me see. Looking through the chat. All right, looks like we're good. Are you counting home theater systems? So that's the thing. I literally use a Rockville Titan array and it's connected to my TV for my TV sound system. That's what by the way, in the first hour, we went over it. Me and my son watched the show Gladiator.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Is this not why you're here? Are you not entertained? Let's go, guys. Hit that like button. Show Jason some love. Hit the like button. Make sure you put it in the chat, man.
Come up with some hard questions here. You guys are dancing around the generic questions right now.
That's right, man. So what is a Mackie product that you wouldn't recommend for every DJ? What's something that you see a lot of guys buy that you're like, they probably should have went with something else. You know what I mean?
So probably the column array that I mentioned, and I'm not mentioning it because it's bad. I'm mentioning it because it's not used properly. So if we go back to the days when we saw the first column array, Bose, right? Everyone remembers when Bose came out with their first column array. If you go back and look at the literature for what Bose intended that speaker to be doing, it was supposed to be on stage for like an orchestra to fill a stage as a monitor with super wide dispersion. It's supposed to be super slim so it didn't make the stage look cluttered or bulky. And then some crazy DJ was like, I'm bringing that thing to a gig. And that's what ended up happening is now we have all these column arrays. So the column array that Mackie makes, there is no way you're going to be able to take 2 of those out and do a party for 100, 150 people. You just won't get the SPL out of it. It's going to distort before the volume that you need. However, if you're doing a ceremony and you have a harp player or a violin player and one microphone, that thing is going to be mint. But the second you bring it inside to the reception, it's not going to do the job properly. So it's not a matter of, does Mackie make anything that's bad? It's only bad if you're using it in the wrong situation.
Yeah, for sure. And that comes with
every company's had flops. I mean, we've had a bunch of little microphone clip-on things and different style mixers, and like what you had to do to use the mixer might not have been so intuitive, or always having to rely on an iPad or a tablet. So like for me, when I'm in like a mission critical type, I don't want to have to like flip through pages on an iPad to get to something. I want to grab a knob. I want to push a fader. So again, it's not that something is bad. It's just not right for the environment that I'm in.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Nick Nystrom with another 5 gifted memberships, man. Give me a hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah, Nick. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you so much. Nick is literally our executive producer of the show. He's one hell of a supporter. So you got to get you a Nick, man. All them guys out there are streaming and got YouTube channels. You got to get yourself a Nick, man. You just got to. So thank you, Nick. Again, my son still didn't get a gift membership. He was literally last week.
Have you brought Nick on your show yet?
Yeah. He was on the show in season 2. Yeah, I know. I need to bring him back already. But yeah, he dropped some bombs. Actually, I think he has the most viewed show I have out of all my shows so far. And I've had DJ Barr, I've had DJ Rachel, I've had some heavy hitters on the show. So shout out to Nick Nystrom, man. Oh, by the way, the opening song at the beginning of the show is also a Nick Nystrom exclusive. And at the end of the show, I will be playing the extended version, the last half of the song as well. He's also a producer, and follow him on Instagram. He's got like a bajillion followers on Instagram. He's killing it. So shout out to him. But yeah, man. Let's see. Let me get into another question here. Well, I already asked that one. If you had to roast wedding DJs for one thing they constantly do wrong with speakers, well, you kind of answered that already, putting them too close together. And but is there anything else?
I got a fun one.
Yes. Come on, give it.
I'll walk out of the room if you got blinky lights in your speakers.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, man, for sure. That's crazy, right?
Or if you're like, listen, no disrespect to JBL's consumer division that makes these giant party box things that you wheel in on a flatbed. But if I show up to any event other than like a 3rd grade birthday party and those speakers are there, I'm leaving.
Man, speaking of JBL party boxes, so I was looking around on YouTube. I was just doing some studying, right? And I'm like, what speaker reviews get the most? Literally, the JBL party box is the #1, like, as far as views on YouTube. Those videos, man, have hundreds of thousands. Apparently, I don't know what JBL did, but like, I mean, if you review a JBL party box, you're gonna get at least 50,000 views on a video. It's crazy.
The smartest thing and sold themselves to Samsung.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah. I mean, it's wild. It's wild, bro. It's wild. So I was like,
it's a crossover brand because non-professionals know that brand. They've known it forever. It's older than we are. It was part of Altec Lansing a million years ago. So when you get a consumer that walks into Costco and was like, I want to bang at my party in my backyard in my pool, and they see that at Costco for $1,000, they're like, this is it. I made it. And they buy it. And then we laugh because we have Sweetwater and all these other places that we could buy stuff. And we're like, if you had $1,000, why would you buy that thing? But when you're a regular consumer just throwing a party in your backyard, it's like the Rock of Gibraltar to these guys. So
yeah,
I can't knock it.
For sure.
Wouldn't use it.
I mean, my neighbor that's across the street, he's like a millionaire. He owns like 100 different car washes and all this crap. He literally, like, for New Year's last year, he brought out a JBL party box and he cranked that thing up. And I was like, and so then I walked over there, right? And I was like, hey, man, I was like, I don't know if you know this. I was like, but I'm a DJ. I was like, if you want to battle, we can battle, bro. We can battle. And he was like, oh, no, but that thing sounded good, man. Literally across the street. I mean, it was thumping. I was like, all right, man, I'll give some respect for that thing. But yeah, man, you know,
you got to wheel it around. Like, tilt it back and push it all around and everything.
Yeah. But anyways, let's see. Stevie Ray.
Like I said, I'm not knocking it. I just wouldn't use it.
No, in a professional setting. No way. Let's see. Stevie Ray, Jason, I would love to add a 3-way to my inventory. Does the DRM 315 hang with a ETX 35P or SRX 835?
Let me ask you a question. Great question, by the way. And I know all 3 of those boxes. Why do you want a 3-way? And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm asking, what is the reason why that you feel that you need a 3-way? And then I'll answer the question. But yes, the DRM can hang. I would say that the JBL is probably going to have more gas behind it. JBL is a rock and roll box too. And when you have a 3-way box, it's typically because you need that mid-range driver for vocals to cut through, and the high frequency horn and the low frequency driver just aren't making that happen. So you go to the 3-way box so that vocal clarity is there. So typically bands want 3-way boxes. And JBL is like the king of that, where, you know, anytime you go out and see a rock show, it's going to be big JBL stacks and things like that. The DRM can definitely hang, but for tried and true and probably classic JBL, I would do the JBL.
Okay, cool, man. Well, see, like I said, man, like the guy tells it like it is, man. He's not going to steer you in the wrong direction. So by the way, guys, if you ever have it, you know, somebody you need to purchase some Mackie gear from, make sure you reach out to Jason. His email and his contact information is down below in the description of this video, especially people watching this in the future that aren't here with us in the live stream. If you're not here, make sure you're here on the live stream because we have a lot of fun here. This is a great show. It's the #1 DJ live stream on YouTube. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to get any more entertained than you are on this one, but his contact information is down below if you need it. Make sure you reach out to Jason and hit him up for your Mackie needs.
So I'm going to ask you a question and your audience a question.
Yeah.
So you're in Texas, right?
Yes, sir. In Houston.
Awesome. So I'm in Metro New York. I'm actually in Southern Connecticut. I was born and raised in New York. You can't afford to live there anymore. So I'm in Connecticut. It's nice and quiet. I have a family, all that stuff. But I'm a Northeast guy, and 100% of my jobs are within a 60-mile circle of New York City.
Mm-hmm.
tell me some of the things that you guys make fun of us Northeast guys that we do up north.
Oh my God, bro. Okay.
I mean, I know most of it, but I want to hear it.
All right, man. He opened that can. So everybody, if you're watching this in the future, please know he opened the can. He did it. All right, guys. I know.
I'm not scared to open the can, man.
So where you at? Where you at, chat? I know you guys were always we're having
I'll tell you one thing that I don't like, and there's a lot of regions throughout the US that do this. Specifically, once you get past Connecticut and you're into Massachusetts, Vermont, Rhode Island, they do this. They don't allow the parties to dance until all the food is served and all the formalities are done.
Yeah.
So if you got a 4-hour reception and you got 3 courses and you got toasts and you have formalities, you're not dancing until like the last hour. And in my area, we don't do that. We're dancing you every second there's not a piece of food in your mouth. So when you come in, introductions, dance. Sit down for the first course, dance. Second course, then dance. Third course, then dance. So
I kind of like that, but I mean, a lot of guys in the comments, they always complain like having to build the dance floor and stop and build the dance floor and stop. But to me, I think, I'd like to say I'm a good DJ, so I feel like I wouldn't have a problem with that. I think it would be kind of awesome, actually. But like a lot of guys too complain.
Try out different things too. So you could, you're starting a new set each time. So a lot of the times, based on, what I do personally is I walk the cocktail hour and I just feel out everybody. I talk to people. I look at age. I look at everything. Right.
Yeah.
And then that helps me go into the reception knowing like, okay, what am I dealing with here? Because previous to that, I only have the sheets from my bride and groom. I don't know what the guests are like. I just know what my bride and groom is like. But now let's just say half of them are like in their 70s. All right, well, that first dance set, I'm going to knock out some oldies, make grandma and grandpa happy. It's still 7:30. It's still light out. They're not cranky yet. And then by the time the liquor starts kicking in and the formalities are done, that's when people start to get a little bit more wild. And now I can introduce better genres as I go.
Yeah, see, I think that is what you brought up is actually a very awesome point. Like, I think having like a small dance set before everything gets kicked off at the end of the night is a great idea because, like you said, you can throw in a lot of the older stuff for the older folks. They can get their little groove on. And then hopefully, especially when I get a bride that says, James, I want to turn up, I'm like, okay, all right, listen, typically how I'll do this, the first, unless they specifically tell me like, I want you to play club like the whole time, I'll be like, look, the first 20, 30 minutes, because in Texas, in Houston, all of our receptions, like you said, we do all the formalities, we do all the cocktail dinner, all this stuff. And then whatever time we have left, that's party time. And sometimes it's 3 hours, sometimes it's an hour. And I'm like, holy shit, we got to go, and so so I'll tell them, the first, say 10% or 15%, I'll play the older stuff so the older people can get their dance on or whatever. Then we'll turn it out. Sometimes I'll even announce it. I'll say, hey, all right, everybody, it's time to turn it up in here. We'll hit something on the lights. We'll hit the, club music or the Cardi B or the whatever it is, the ass shaking music. And then grandma's like, okay, well, time for me to go. But the way you guys do it, I think is great because like you said, you can get them going and then they can eat and they can say, hey, you guys have a great time. We're going to head out of here. And I think that's a cool way to do it. But one thing we do always now, I think it's perception really, because a lot of the Northeast guys, I'll just say Northeast, like especially on YouTube, that's how I found my niche, being the working man DJ, because almost everything you see on YouTube are these extravagant parties and these like extremely crazy ballrooms. And like they got these setups that are just like $50,000, $2,000-$3,000 DJ booths with lights and all this stuff. And I'm like, I mean, that's cool, but like nobody's doing that in Houston. Nobody's doing that in Iowa, Kansas, like all these.
Do you know why we're doing it? Because most of us hate having to do it. Believe me, at the end of the day, I can have more money in my pocket for a smaller party than I could for a bigger party sometimes, just because my expenses go through the roof on a bigger one. We do it because we have to be on par with how the venue looks and operates. So if we have clients that are coming into a venue and they're dropping $85,000 to $100,000 just for the venue, we have to be on par with that.
For sure.
A folding table and 2 little column arrays left and right. We have to be, because it's almost to the point where like they'll look at you and if your price is too cheap, they'll walk away. Meaning like, I just spent 80 grand to get people to eat chicken and steak, and you want to charge $600? And then you're like, well, what was your last quote? Well, my last quote was $6,500. And you're like, oh shit. So that's the reality behind it. It's because they're spending the money. Now, let's be real. Not every one of those parties is like that. I mean, I've been doing this 33 years. I've been in the VFW post. I've been in somebody's backyard. I've been in barns that actually have cow shit in them. So we do have those crazy ass ballrooms too. Trust me, we do. So we have to look the part when we go into a $50 million venue.
No doubt.
That's why it has to happen.
Well, I have no problem with that. But the thing is that the perception, that the problem I have is that they don't ever show that, or they don't even ever admit, you know, if I was one of those guys and I was on YouTube, I'd say, hey guys, listen, this party is out of this world. You know what I'm saying? We're in this venue, we're in this and that. Now, I don't want you to get it twisted. Every event is not like, but that's the only thing they show. It's all perfect. It's all, and so we kind of poke fun at it on our live streams here, just because that's who we are. You could call us dicks, whatever.
That's all fun. That's fun. Yeah. That's something that I would poke fun at myself for doing things. I mean, I've done ridiculous things. I mean, I've had sales pitches where I'm like, what do you want? And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, if you have the money, I'll figure out how to get it for you.
Yeah. All right, let's see here.
What's quiet about roasting Northeast? I'm disappointed in you guys.
Oh, well, I know, right? The chat's been super quiet. Like maybe they're getting like I don't know, man. But all I know is I've gotten in trouble a couple times already. I've had some DMs where people are like, yo, man, I'm like, damn. I've joked with my chat. I was like, if I go to one of these DJ conferences, I was like, I'm gonna need some of you guys to back me up, like security, because I had some.
The DJ conferences are cool.
Yeah,
there's a lot of the computer ego goes away when you're among the people. Like,
good.
You know, you can't flex like that when like, you know, you got guys coming up from Texas 20, 30 deep and be like, like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
No, but the conventions are really cool. I mean, we're at a point in time where they're not as fun as they used to be, because there's so many things now that we're just not used to doing anymore when we're traveling to these conventions. And, you know, we want to get the most for our money. And, you know, listen, I'm 46. I don't want to be in a bar until 6 a.m, you know, with a bunch of other DJs. Like, I want to be in bed at 9. So it's not the same like what it was, you know, 20 years ago, but they're still vital. And I try to get to as many as I can. I'm only 3 hours from the New Jersey one. So that's an easy drive for me.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, I would love to check one out. I've never been to one. I'm 44 as well. And so again, I'm not going to be out till freaking 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever, but I would love to go and check it out and meet people like you. Like I was saying, I had Brian S. Red on the show, and I was telling him I'd love to
Brian's the OG goat.
Yeah, right. Right. I'd love to meet him and Barr and all these guys that I've talked about on the show. You know, I mean, I think it'd be cool. And some of them may not love me. You know, it is what it is. Like I said, I have mentioned a lot of them's names on the podcast and talked some shit in the past. Again, I always say it's with love. It's not any malice or anything. We're just having fun. I'm trying to make the show as entertaining as I can. Again,
if you come up to the Jersey one, I can get you a pass. So that's the one thing I can do. But you're going to see like a ton of regular dudes. There's going to be cargo shorts and flip-flops and just dudes. Like, it's not all, you know, suit and tie and flash and all that stuff. There's I would say 80% of it is working DJs just going there to learn or to get a deal or just to network, and then the other 20% are there to be seen.
Yeah. All right, cool, man. Well, that's fun. I always ask a lot of the guests, you know, if there was one show, what show would you recommend, you know, because I know there's a lot of them. We got Vegas, we got New York.
DJX in Atlantic City is the biggest as far as comparison.
Yeah.
And it's actually probably a half the size it even used to be, because they're big expenses too. I mean, not all of us have the extra money to just go and hang out at a DJ show.
Yeah.
You know, because you got to get there, you got to get the hotel, then you're in a casino. So if you're degenerate, you're going to gamble. So it can get costly. But it's definitely something that you should put on the bucket list, because I do recommend going to at least one, because then you're going to find like-minded people in different parts of the country, and you're going to learn things from them. And that's why I like, you know, having a podcast with you right now. I'm in Connecticut, you're in Texas.
Yeah.
We're going to learn about shit that we're doing in different regions. And now imagine we get to like sit with like 20 other guys, like at a bar in a casino, having a beer, doing exactly that.
Yeah, dude, it would be awesome. I was telling my wife is even like, I would love to go. I was like, all right, cool. You know, we'll make a trip out of it one of these years. You know, we'll go at least go to one of these. Most people have said Midwest DJs Live. Everybody's touting that one. The people I've had on the show. But yeah, I know the New Jersey one is a great one. I know the one in what is it, NAM or whatever in California is a big one.
Those aren't DJ shows. So
Okay,
don't waste your time with NAM or Infocom or CES or NAB or any of those. Those are manufacturer shows. They're going there to see what's coming out next year so that they could buy it, to sit with their buyers and negotiate things like that. Yeah, you're going to see a crazy bunch of cool gear and stuff, but we're talking about 100,000 people that you got to walk through just to get like, oh, I want to go see, you know, Qbert at the Rain booth. You know, it's too big.
Okay.
Don't let that be your first show. Go to a like Midwest Live or Marquee or DJX or I forget all the other ones. Go to that first. NAM and Infocom, that's more of a manufacturer show.
Okay, cool, man. Well, thank you. I appreciate that insight. And what do you think is the one thing Mackie absolutely got wrong over the last like 10 years or so? Like, what is something that that you wish they would have done better? Well, you already said making the column array 5 years ago. But
well, no, we deviated from our core value of speakers and mixers, live sound.
Yeah.
And we went down a path, but again, it was a forced move because the industry closed. And we're like, yeah, no one's doing parties. What are we going to do? Everybody's sitting in front of their computer streaming. So that, you know, the other thing is back end stuff that regular people are never going to see. So Mackie is an actual person. There's a guy and his name is Greg Mackie, and he invented the Mackie 1604 mixer back in the 70s or late 80s.
Wow.
He even owned Tapco at one point, was a brand that he had. So he's a real guy. He's still alive, living in Seattle, living the dream still. But over the years, it was bought and sold a lot of times. So a lot of investment bank type things. So that's where I think Mackie, we would lose certain things when, depending on what bank owned us and what their mission was. Is it just a revenue driven company at this point? Is it a technology driven company at this point? So I've been there again as a key account manager and an independent sales rep for many, many years. And I've got to see through different CEOs and different owners. And now that we're owned by Rode, we're owned by one person again. So Rode is owned by Peter Friedman in Australia, and he owns the Friedman Group. So he owns Rode, Electrosonics, Aphex, a couple other brands, and Mackie. But we're owned by a person that calls the shots, not just a bank that's like, you need to grow 20% this year.
Yeah. Well, all right, cool, man. Yeah, I mean, all right, guys in the chat, make sure you put your questions in the chat. We got about 10 more minutes with Jason. And yeah, again, guys, thank you, Jason, for being on the show, man. It's been incredible, man. It's been so much fun.
Let's talk about some of those expensive speakers, because I know people were asking about that before, and they're asking why are they expensive. So it kind of parallels to my theory about having DJs bring a system that's on par for the venue that they're going into. It's a similar concept. When you're going to EDC or a Metallica concert or any of these, there's riders and they expect certain things. And it's very difficult to change those riders off of the brands that they're used to. And these are the brands that cost as much as houses cost. So if you want to play in that space, you have to compete with those people, and your price has to be on par for that. So do I think that prices are inflated across the board for some of these big companies? Sure, they all are. But you pay for a name. Just like you said, you worked at BMW.
Yeah.
Well, I love German cars, and I won't use BMW as an example. I'll use Audi, Volkswagen, because it's more of a group.
Yeah.
So it's like you have different price levels of that. So just like speakers and everything, there's certain price levels that you're going to compete with. So BassBoss doesn't want necessarily just the mobile DJ business. They want to compete at Burning Man and EDC and all of these massive festivals, and they have to have a brand that supports that. So if they have products that sell for $499, how seriously are they going to be taken when they're pitching a $5 million rig to a EDC or Ultra?
Yeah.
So they're going after those big fish, and they're also trying to do it in a way that appeals to the people that are going there. When you have brands like Meyer and D&B and L Acoustics, they're almost like boomer old guy brands. And then you have something like BassBoss, and you're like, oh shit, this guy David Lee gets it. Like he knows, he understands the electronic music festival scene, and he's making speakers for that versus someone just bringing in like an EAW rig just because it says EAW on it. So there's that portion of it, and then there's the quality of the components that are in it. There's the quality of the wood that's in it, where it's made, who's making it, all those different things. So that does inflate the prices. Is BassBoss worth the money? It is. It is, but you have to be bringing that stuff to events where you're making that money.
Yeah,
you're
for
not
sure.
necessarily bringing it to an event to make $3,000-$4,000 at a wedding, but you might be bringing it to like a desert, rave and making 15, 20, 30 grand on it. So yeah, there is reasons for it. And when you get your hands on it, just like you said before, where you were like, oh, I could just feel that the build quality of something is cheap. When you pick up something like this, you're like, oh my God, this is like the Bentley of speakers or whatever it might be. Like you could feel where the money is going when you have that. As far as sound quality goes, I never comment on sound because sound is subjective. Some people could hate it and some people can love it. So
yeah, exactly. I mean, I would love to get my hands on some BassBoss speakers just because I think it would be so much fun to just take a BassBoss and compare it to like something I'm usually testing and just be like, look at the difference, and then let guys, like I said, let my chat, let my audience, let the people that have subscribed to my channel, see something like that. It would be so much fun. But man, all right, we got one more that just flew in here. Asked Jason, will Mackie offer a 12-inch sub in the Go series like the 8-inch? I want to see 10-inch tops with 12-inch subs and be totally wireless. DJ Chip C.
There's some stuff coming.
Come on, man. You can't get him in trouble, my man. You can't get him in trouble. But hey, be excited for the future. That's what we will say. Be excited for the future because Mackie is definitely going to be a contender in the future. Awesome. Bro, the Stackatoa heard it at NAMM. Mind-bending bass. Absolutely insanity. Yeah, I don't doubt it. BassBoss
has a quad 21 called the Kraken. Like, is that even necessary? But like, where are you going to see that? You're going to see it at festivals with hundreds of thousands of people.
You know what would be so funny, dude? It'd probably be a viral video if somebody took something like that to a wedding where they weren't expecting. Oh my God. That would be so funny.
Put one little 10-inch top on top of a quad 21.
And the venue owner comes running out. What in the hell is going on here? Everybody in the venue's holding their head. Oh my God, that would be hilarious. Oh my God. All right, guys. Well, if y'all don't have anything else for Jason, is there anything else you want to tell the audience or anybody watching in the future about Mackie or any other brand or yourself or anything like that, man? I really appreciate you being on the show. Thank you so much, man.
I appreciate being invited on it. I'm just a regular guy like you. I'm nothing special when it comes to like the community. All I'm going to say is that there is a lot of negativity in the community.
For sure.
And some of it is deserved. If you act like a jackass, you're going to get it dished back to you. Some of it's not.
Yeah.
And again, I think that a lot of it has to do with the fact that we're all connected now over social media. And social media, you're not in front of somebody. You're acting differently than you would in real life. The first thing I said to you when we got on is, I'm a lot nicer in real life than I am on social media. And you're like, I'm a lot more calm in real life than I am on social media. And it's like, so I would say, just take a step back and be like, do I really need to shit on this guy right now? And again, these admins in these groups have a grueling job. I've been kicked out of the groups before, and I've been kicked out of groups that are moderated by people that I'm friends with.
Right. I know. I was so scared when I had Rachel on. I was like, oh my God, guys, like, please, I don't want to get kicked out of the help desk. I love that Facebook group.
I'm not in the help. That's actually the one I'm most upset about being kicked out of, because I do know Rachel, and I've had conversations with her where like the grind that she puts in behind the scenes, like, nobody understands.
Yeah, she talked about it. Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff too, you got to keep in mind is that a lot of these groups are automated in the way that they're looking for phrases and words and things. And then it's like 3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah.
And it doesn't correlate tone or sarcasm or anything like that. So just let's work on our positivity within the DJ community, because honestly, it's one of the coolest communities to be in. And I think that we could do better in preserving it and being more friendly with each other.
Oh, for sure, man. For sure, man. Well, again, like I always say, man, if anybody's watching this, like, I hope I don't offend you. And again, I do. Like last week, I will admit I went kind of hard on Aaron Strawn, and that's why I gave him a lot of flowers in this episode, because I went kind of hard on him last week. And I do want, you know, these guys, I look up to these guys, and that's why I do that, is because I've gone hard in the past on Jason Jedi. I've gone hard in the past on Joe Bunn and people like that. And that's because I look up to these guys, you know, and again, if in the future we're at a conference, I hope they don't hate me. I hope, you know, that they probably don't even know who I am. And that's totally
let me
cool.
tell you about all the popular people within the community.
Yeah.
All of them will sit down and talk to you.
For sure.
So we all have the things that we say and do, but like I've been in those scenarios where like you're face to face and you're like, and like someone will get called out, be like, hey, why'd you say that? And it's like, because I'm really upset with what you're doing and how it's affecting the DJ community. I mean, there's one that goes around my little circle all the time. And it's not the people nor the company. It's the concept that people don't like. Crate hackers, where listen, I kudos. If you're making money and you're helping out guys, kudos to you. But a veteran DJ shouldn't be using services like that. You should be putting in the work and doing all those things.
Yeah, so I don't need it.
My group of guys are like, we would never do something like that, but whatever. But if it's helping somebody and these are good stand-up dudes and they're not ripping you off and you're getting a good product, then more power to them. So, and I would have conversations and sit down and be like, I don't like what you're doing with this, or I think that this is silly why you're doing it. And then having those conversations that brings out other perspectives that you might not have known because you didn't have an opportunity to talk to that person. It blew my mind today when you're like, I've never heard or put my hands on a Mackie speaker. But then I was like, ooh, this is perfect. I could mold you into being the biggest Mackie fanboy ever now because you have no reference point.
For sure.
Where would you have gotten that reference if you didn't get me on the show with you or come to one of the shows where a Mackie or a BassBoss or somebody's at? So let's work on that as a community. Let's also lighten up a little bit on the rules of these groups.
For real, right? For real, right? I mean, I've even made a joke about it in one of my reviews. I was like, while everybody on the internet's debating on what stool we should sit on, you know, I was like,
listen, my brand got roasted the worst. I mean, and I've addressed it in multiple conversations with people. And am I mad at that person? No, he had every right to say and review what he did. My beef was your approach the right approach?
Yeah.
Couldn't we have an adult conversation about it? But other than that, it was like, dude, this is what you do. This is your platform. And I'm cool with that. But next time, knowing that you have connections, like reach out. Let's do a show together. Let's talk about that thing that you might not have understood or didn't know how we got to.
Yeah.
So I think that these are the most important. And again, once you reached out to me, we had no conversation before this. I was like, I'm 100% doing this because it's important. And again, I want to bridge that gap within the community of manufacturer and DJs. I'm both. So I feel like I have a responsibility to come out here and talk about those things. And this is what I'm going to do until I can't do it anymore. So.
All right, man. Well, that's a perfect ending note right there. Much respect, man. Much respect to Jason.longobardo representing Mackie. Guys, if you ever need any Mackie products, make sure you reach out to him. His information will be in the description down below, his email. He's also on Facebook. He's all over the place, man. So, and you guys have seen, he's easy to talk to. He'll work with you. So
super easy to talk to, man. Super easy to talk to. I might not always pick up my phone, but I'm super easy to talk to.
Yeah, for real. I don't think anybody picks up their phone anymore, but yeah, man, I appreciate you being on the show, man. Again, hey, in the future, when y'all got some cool stuff coming out and you want to jump on the show, man, just hit me up. And you're always welcome on King's Court, man. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, man. All right, guys. Well, there you go. Another banger episode.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
What did you think, guys? Put the hearts in the chat, man. Put the hearts in the chat if you love the show. Hit that like button. Make sure you share this show with another DJ, man. We got to get this thing growing, man. We got to get some more people in here. Again, like I said earlier, I was watching Aaron's stream, and a lot of the names in that stream I have never seen in this show, and I don't understand. What are they doing? Why are they not in this show? Why are they not here watching the #1 DJ live stream on YouTube? I'm bringing in the best guests. I'm bringing in the fire. I'm bringing in the entertainment value. Let's Go! Hashtag Rune. I appreciate you guys, man. We got about 4 more minutes. By the way, guys, next week, all right? Start the violins. We are going on vacation for summer vacation. So now, guys, don't get it twisted. I will be doing a show next week from our vacation location, but it's not going to be all the bells and whistles. I'm not going to have a guest. So I'm just going to log on at 7 o'clock. I'm probably going to be using my cell phone. It's not going to be super professional. It's not going to be all crazy and everything, but I will be on next week. It's going to be just kind of an impromptu show. Maybe I'll show you guys where we are. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen on that show. Maybe my wife will be on it because we're going to be on vacation. Maybe my son will be on it. I don't know yet, but we will have a show next week. It just won't be a guest, but the following week, I got another banger show lined up in the studio with another banger guest. So make sure, hit that little bell icon. Make sure you guys are notified when I go live. That way you never miss the show. All right, guys? And like I always say, man, join the membership down below. We're going to have another banger video going up in the membership section this weekend. My video I posted earlier today is not doing so hot. So if you guys want to show me some love, go watch my Harbinger video. Just put a like on there. You know what? If you're not interested in Harbinger speakers, just let it play. You know what I'm saying? Mute it. Let it play till it's done. Boom. I got to watch. I got to view. YouTube knows that I'm making good content. I appreciate every one of you guys for being here. Thank you so much, Nick Nystrom, for the memberships and the super chats. He's going to be the only name on the scroll next week, keeping this show ad-free for everybody. I really appreciate everybody out there, guys. Let me see. Songboard does the same thing for $50. I don't know what that means. Another vacation. I have gigs. No vacation for me. Vibo became way too much for me. Oh, okay. I see what he means. Songboard is a Vibo app. It's so pricey, but my clients love it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got to love Vibo. Can we go with you? I mean, hey, you want to come to Houston? Let's go, man. Let's go. So this is actually a vacation we owe my son for his birthday. That was May 9th. So yeah, he's been waiting for this one. So anyways, looking over the chat, it looks like, let's see. I used to be locked in founder's price for $36. Yep. Then he went up. You need to update your Harbinger video. That guy roasted your thumbnails, said no one knows what the SR blah, 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 is. You have to do best budget speaker or cheapest speaker, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nobody's interested in it. So I think my next speaker review, I'm going to do either the Maui 28G3 or the Bose L1 Pro 16 because I have both of those and I've never reviewed it on my channel. So I think that will definitely get some views. But anyways, man, I haven't been subscribed for a while. I think you're talking about Vibo maybe. All right, guys, we've been over the chat. So I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in every Wednesday. I will see y'all again next week. Like I said, on vacation, it's going to be a crazy show. You know, there may be like one person there. There may be 50. I don't know. I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? So good night, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Again, if you need anything from Mackie, his links will be in the description down below. So let's play this outro. And again, I will see you guys next week. I just wanna get
just wanna get closer to you, closer to you. I just wanna get closer to you, closer to you. I just wanna get closer to you.